Hallo Klickenabendler, wir sind auf der Spiel in Essen 2023 bei Inside Up Games. We have to speak English, of course. Next to me is Connor. Hi Connor.
We could do English or French, but my German is horrible.
English is fine. I can speak a little bit English, but that will work.
Perfect.
You are here at the fair and you have got one new game, as I know.
3 new games.
3 new games.
Yeah, so we're showing off Draft and Write Records, which is beside
Right.
us. We have Earth, which came out earlier this year. And then the 3rd expansion to Summit, my first game, also came out as Spiel.
Yeah, the one with the mountain. All right.
Exactly.
So Draft and Write Records is a roll and write game about?
A draft and write game about creating a
Draft
band.
and Write, yeah.
Draft and Write Records, right? How could you not know?
Yeah, you're sure.
Yeah, so basically you're creating your own musical group, helping to travel the world, top the charts, and get as many victory points as possible. It's really fun, obviously, because you're getting a lot of chain reactions and a lot of rewards as you're playing. Some of the interesting parts of the game is that you will be drafting cards. There's a lot more control and strategy to the game as you're trying to choose what best position for the objects that you're taking. 3 different types of cards in the play deck. You have crew cards, which is your band. You also have agendas, which is the schedule that you need to keep, and you have different assets that you're earning throughout the game. In the crew section, you'll be getting 4 different types of crew members: a lead singer, musicians, your production crew, and your backstage crew. What makes it interesting is they don't just have a victory point value in the center, they also have skills. This one I grabbed right here doesn't have very many skills, only the 1 color, whereas someone else might be slightly more skillful with different options. So yeah, very simply, as a standard drafting game, players will receive 5 cards in their hand. They'll choose one, they'll record the information, and they'll pass the remaining 4. How you record that information, as I mentioned, is in one of these 3 areas. The main area is the crew. You wouldn't be a musical supergroup if you didn't have any crew with you. So you have a lead singer, musicians, production, and backstage crew. When you draft that card, you'll be recording their victory point value here, and then you'll be coloring in their skills around the outside. There are 4 different types of skills. You can see them by their icons and their colors, with the idea that you want to create harmonies between the band. So as you can see, when this game was played, the player had a skill with yellow at the bottom. That's the tempo, how well they can keep a rhythm. And then this musician below them, whichever one they had chose at that time, also had yellow at the top. So we have a yellow harmony. They've created a harmony. The band sounds good together, so they earn a yellow harmony bonus down here. So it's all about setting up these harmonies, making the band sound as good as possible to get more rewards. The 2 other types of cards in the game are the agenda cards and the assets. In the agenda field, you will simply be selecting one of the agenda cards and choosing one of the corresponding icons and crossing it off. When you've completed a row, a column, or a diagonal of 4, you earn the rewards on both sides of the line. In the asset section down here, you will also see another icon. It works slightly different, where when you cross off the icons on both sides, you receive the reward in the middle. Those rewards bring you all over the board. The orange ones are going to let you travel. You travel from the garage where you practice and you learn around the world to various world-famous musical institutions, trying to get more rewards and victory points as you go. A very important part of the game is cash. Every band needs money to be able to buy and hire new band members, as well as travel the world. So you can see the 5 spaces of crew and a bunch of spaces in world travel all have a cash restriction. Players need to earn cash in various ways around the board to unlock those locations and be able to maximize their playing board. You have multipliers which you can unlock, which will multiply that star power I mentioned earlier. You can release albums and singles for more bonuses and victory points over here. And then you also have objectives at the top. So everyone starts with 1 personal objective, and then there are 4 shared objectives in the middle of the table. They're friendly, competitive, and what I mean by that is you and I could both achieve them on the same turn.
And we both get the points.
In full, and then that card goes away and refilled with a new card. So you do the 5 cards of the weekdays, then you do the weekend. Once that's done, you flip the turn order card, and you'll be passing and drafting cards in the opposite direction. When any one player has completely filled their crew, you can see the exclamation mark, or done 6 objectives, or failed and had too many scandals with their band, that will trigger the end game, and you'll add up the points from all the various ways around the board.
So we start with how many cards in our hand?
5.
5. Choose 1 and draft it.
That's right. And then once those are done, you go to the weekend phase. You check for any score and bonuses. You're trying to get some gold records, maybe some diamond, maybe some platinum, and then you do the same thing each round until the game is over.
All right, so that's Draft and Write here. Got Draft and Write records here available at the fair.
That's
And
right.
It's language independent, as you can see.
Yeah, so the rules in the box, there is a tiny bit of English on the side of the objective cards, mainly as a way of clarifying the icons in case you had any questions. But outside of that, it's language independent.
And after the fair, it's available in the shops, I guess.
That's right. It'll be available in shops and online.
What's the price for the game?
It is 32.
All right, so thanks for the explanation and short interview.
Thank you very much.